Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So I'm playing the final chapter, chapter 5 of the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, part 2. Please leave any feedback or comments below and give me a like and subscribe. And also if you guys have any questions, let me know and I will do my best to help answer it. And also, thanks for watching. And let me know if there's any other games you guys want to see me play or do a complete walkthrough on.
Oh, fine. Lovely.
So what we're going to do first, we're going to just go straight for the chest.
A heavy wooden chest with 7 seals. 2 of them are open. Could be where the book is hidden, but it could also contain the Count's well-protected underwear. Either way, there's no sign of how to open the 5 remaining seals.
So that's where the book is, and we're going to try and open the chest in order to get the book.
Ah, there you are, Igor. Prepare dinner for my fiancée. And set the table with all the trimmings. We want to have a romantic meal before withdrawing.
Isn't he a little bit too old to do that kind of thing? But anyway,
My name's Wilbur.
My servants are all called Igor. Igor, his father Igor, his grandfather Igor, and his father too.
Whew, you certainly had a lot of servants.
That's why it's too late now to get used to a new name. I'll call you Igor. I would even give you Igor's old suit, if I had it.
so that's part of one of the trophies that we can get if we can find Igor's suit.
The villagers told me that the mad sorcerer Ashcroft Van Buren used to live here.
That is correct, until he was hung, drawn, and quartered. The wizards and paladins didn't do things by halves, just quarters. They took everything that was of interest or value to them. They left the rest here.
Was there a book amongst the things left behind?
The Sorcerer's Diary. Yes, I found that a few months after I moved in a secret desk drawer.
No, I mean, more of a magic book, you know, with incantations and such.
No, not that I know of.
The large chest in the hall looks like it's been there a long time. Is it yours?
Van Buren had it built, but now it belongs to me. The painting up there is of him. The chest and the painting are the only things the mages wanted to take with them, but they couldn't. Both are bound to the castle by powerful magic.
Ooh, so there must be something important in there.
I don't know. I've only been able to open 2 of the 7 seals.
Maybe that's where he kept his spellbook.
Is it valuable? The young ladies are getting ever more demanding these days, and my new line of guano skin cream for the man of the world hasn't done quite as well as I hoped.
Master, maybe I can help opening the chest for you. I'm good at that kind of thing.
If you wish, as long as it doesn't clash with your other tasks. I want to be sure my little bunny rabbit is properly pampered. Here, this Sorcerer's Diary. I was able to open the first 2 seals with the help of this.
Thank you, Master.
So that book will teach us how to open it.
Do you know much about werewolves?
Open the chest.
Not particularly. Us and them, we don't get on. Normal wolves, yes. They're the children of the night, and I like standing on the balcony of an evening, listening to them singing. But werewolves, poor souls that have been cursed and can feel nothing but primitive anger and hate.
Is there any way to get rid of the curse?
Of course, quite easily. You have to kill the werewolf that cursed you in the first place.
And if you don't know who it was?
Then you can only hope that a friend pumps your head full of silver.
No way. And what may I serve you and the young Miss Kiki?
For the young lady, a rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast. That's what young ladies eat these days. Nothing for me, thank you.
Not even a little bite?
Maybe later. Until then, I'll make do with a glass of red wine.
As you wish, Master. I'll go and find the chef and order the salad.
I don't have a chef. I normally order out.
But I can't cook.
How hard can it be to make a salad with vinegar and oil? Make haste, Igor.
Very well. Count Olaf, Master.
So, I think Count Olaf is a vampire.
I saved your fiancée in the forest. She was thrown from a horse and lost her way.
The poor child. What luck that nothing happened to her. I've been waiting for her for so long.
I heard you've been married a few times.
Many times. Unfortunately, I've never grown old with any of my lovers. I am cursed. I'm forced to try again every few years with a new, young woman.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really sorry. What was it with Igor and his uniform?
Your predecessor, Igor, made himself at home in the cellar, Igor. He had a bed, a desk, all his belongings. I think now you're the new Igor. It is all yours.
And Igor's uniform?
It will be amongst his things. Go and have a look. But be careful. It's dark down there.
I could take a candle.
I don't think that's a very good idea. They are attracted to light.
They?
Things that live in the darkness. Igor had due respect for them and never dared go down there with a light.
Perhaps the uniform isn't important after all. If you'll excuse me, Master, work calls.
Make haste. My little honey bunny has gone upstairs to take a bath and could come back down at any minute.
What is upstairs?
Nothing of interest to you. Your place is down here. And tomorrow I'll show you the cellar and the crypt.
I can hardly wait.
Let's talk more work, Igor.
So what we're going to do first, we are going to go and do our first trophy for part 2 of this video. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at the stairs leading down.
Igor pitched camp down there in the cellar, and because of them, he never took a light down there with him.
I don't know who's them, but we won't find out anyway. Pro monsters, I guess. So what we need to do is grab this first.
Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creaking board, then follow the corridor northwards. An orientation aid from old Igor. I'll take that. Hey! The letters are glowing. Igor thought it through and wrote it in magic ink.
So we're going to use this to help us look around. So it mentioned going all the way to the north-south east. Yeah, so all the way to the east, and then to the north, and then to the west.
Dead end.
So we're going to use this again and read it.
Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes.
North until it
Further to the
echoes.
west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is.
And then so northwest,
Now, eastwards to the creaking
northeast.
board, then follow the corridor northwards.
So north. So
A dead end.
we're gonna go north from here. North, north, north. And then I'm really lost. But yeah, just keep going north.
Ugh. Smells of rotten eggs.
So after we reach north,
Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes. Further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is.
so that's where we are.
Now eastwards to the creaking board, then follow the corridor northwards.
So now east to the cricket board. So we're just gonna keep going east until we can't go east anymore. And then, so we go all the way north and then west. And then, can you guys see the lights at the bottom? That's where the building is. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and get to there. And we're going to just follow along the wall. And then we will definitely get there. And here we go. So that was pretty easy. And we can just look around. But there's
Wonder why
nothing
Igor
interesting.
set up camp here, of all places. There's nothing else in the cellar except for junk and them.
But I still don't know what's them. So now we're going to get our first trophy in the castle.
It would appear the Count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much.
So we're going to get the
My
uniform.
very own Igor uniform.
And we get the trophy called Yes Master. And we're going to put it on.
Maybe old and not fit me properly, but Igor must have loved this uniform, and I will cherish it too.
And we're going to just exit out of here, and it will just automatically take us out. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do the next quest. And that is... we're going to go grab everything in the hall. So we're going to take some plates, which is here.
Are these just decorative plates, or can they be used? Nate once ate fried potatoes off of the Queen's face in Elfborough. Ivo's mother was not amused.
Igor, be more careful.
I didn't do anything. The plate just flew off the wall.
I've lived here for 10 years. Castle Orlofstein has never been haunted.
Weird.
And then we're going to look at the desk
Cutlery.
to get some cutlery. And then we're going to also have a look at the candlestick. And we're going to put that straight onto the table.
All the candles make it a lot warmer too.
Okay, so after that we're going to go exit. And we're going to go,
Hard
oops.
to believe how high the ceiling is in this hall. The chandelier chains disappear into the...
Okay, so next we're going to grab the cloth, tablecloth from here.
The castle really needs to be dusted. But, seeing as how it would be my job as the servant, I think I'll just keep quiet on the subject. The Count probably got tired of always having to clean the mirror.
So we're going to pick up the heavy cloth. And we're going to go out. And once we go out, we're going to grab some weeds.
Nothing but weeds and trash everywhere you look. The Count really does need some urgent household support. Time to make myself useful as the new servant. On the other hand, I'm not the world's best gardener and should probably leave well alone.
And then we're going to grab some water bowl.
A shallow water bowl for the chickens. Empty. They've no use for an empty bowl.
And then we're going to look at the stones as well and grab some maggots.
Falling masonry is probably an occupational hazard. Wonder if that's why the position of Igor was open. Stone's fairly flat. Maybe some sort of roof tile. Yeah! Big white maggot. Okay, if we must... Yeah.
Okay, so the next one we're going to go look at the letterbox and grab
The
the...
Count and his young fiancée met through a newspaper ad, which means someone has to fight his way through the mountains on a regular basis.
we're going to grab a letter.
Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey, the seal bears the sea stone coat of...
And then next we're going to go outside.
Wilbur!
I knew I could find the way back from the castle. And I almost didn't fall into 2 crevices. Or the same one twice.
Well done.
Okay, so now we're going to talk to Esther and we're going to get her
Hi,
to
Esther.
fry the
Hello,
maggots.
Wilbur. Whatever are you wearing?
My uniform. It's quite itchy and musty, but, you know, what can you do?
You could take it off.
But it was so difficult to get hold of. I have these thick, slimy white maggots here.
Ah, I know those things. Had one of them stuck in my left nostril for 2 whole days when my head was chopped off.
Ugh. I thought maybe you could fry them.
Is there something wrong with my sausages?
No, I just need light-colored meat for a salad.
As long as I don't have to eat them. Give them here. That was the last one.
Ooh, those don't look too bad at all. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to speak with her a little bit more so we can get some
I was
sausages.
just thinking about what a lucky woman I am. I've got a partner who loves me and a wonderful son. Everyone is healthy and we're all together. You only think about these things when something bad happens.
That took it out of them, didn't it?
Yes, they have to recharge their batteries. You should have a bit of a rest too, Wilbur. You must be exhausted. Do you want me to make you something to eat?
Oh, something to eat would be great. I've been hungry since we got here.
Then I'll make you a sausage. These are Timmy's favorite sausages. I wanted to surprise him with them tonight.
I will help him, Esther, I promise.
I know. Just be careful with the little fella.
As long as he's careful with me.
Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah!
And
Thanks.
what we're going to do,
See you later.
we're going to eat it
Bye.
because we can. Oh, I
I
can't.
think Esther came... No, I just...
Maybe later. Anyway, so we're going to ask for another sausage.
Yeah.
Can I have another...
But this place is growing on me, you know. Now that the ghost stuff is all gone,
You're not as...
people need to get used to us. Big cities always have a constant stream of new people to get to know. Here in the country, you only have to convince each person once that you don't want to chew the skin off their faces. Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Thanks. See you later, Esther.
Bye.
Okay, so the next place that we're going to go grab some olive oil from the mayor. And we're going to speak
Mr.
to...
Whale looks less anxious and stressed, even with the big task ahead of him. Filling the... Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
Do you by any chance sell lettuce?
No, this is an adventure shop. Adventurers don't eat salad. They go into the woods and slay wild boar.
Then you probably don't have any chicken breast fillets either, do you?
No,
And salad dressing? Oil? Vinegar?
again, no. Well, actually, I do have oil. Some warriors like rubbing it into their muscles to make them glisten in the sun.
Then I'll have that then.
Oh, I'll even give it to you for free if you promise not to rub it on yourself in front of me.
That just sounds wrong.
Thanks.
Anyway,
I think I'll be going now.
Oh, how's Miss Kiki? Has she sunk her claws in the count yet?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Wilbur. A hottie like Miss Kiki? She's just a gold digger. The count will need to watch his back.
But they love one another. They met through a newspaper ad, and it's not very nice to think that of other people, Mr. Whale. Tut tut.
okay, so we're going to go back outside.
Hello? Must have been Mr.
So Wilbur's hearing noises. we're gonna do, we're gonna just leave the woods. And we're gonna go back up to where Aoife is. And we're gonna do like a quick jump to the cave. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick up the flute and the wine.
Who knows who this flute used to belong to? I'm sure he or she would have loved to have played it for many years more. I wonder whether the fear drank the wine, or was it the last sip of some unfortunate soul here? The wine must have been here quite a while. It's gone really sour.
Okay, so we're gonna go back out. And we're gonna go back to the cot, to the castle. And we're gonna go back inside.
Hello? Hello? Oh, who's there? Master Alistair? Are you all right, Arch Mage? Has Ivo changed you back? And why? Why don't you come here? A ghost over some kind of drawing? I don't understand, Arch Mage. What does that mean? Arch Mage? Master Alistair? That's more than weird. Why is Master Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to... Of course, he's still transformed, so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him.
Okay, so we're gonna have a quick look at the book here.
The worms cannot comprehend my genius. That is why they say I'm insane. Rutherford does not trust us. He will deceive us, I know. He will be the first to die once we have the power of the Nameless One. Who is Rutherford? Here is a drawing of the various seals. There's something written next to each seal. No one is smarter than I. I have devised a chest for my most valuable possession with 7 seals that only I can open. Each seal can be opened only in a very special manner, and only I know how. Each mechanism is more clever than the one before. And there's a list describing how each seal is opened. Ha! It's a good thing the sorcerer was so proud of his work.
So we're gonna read.
The seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger peeling potatoes and then he touched the seal. The 3rd seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish. The 5th seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Death breath. Only one of worthy heart can open the 7th and final seal. The 6th seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all. Only those who feel insatiable hunger can open the 4th seal. The 4th seal is already open. No idea how the Count managed that one. He never eats anything. Only the hand of the truly greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal. Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened. You may have to shake the lid a little. It sometimes sticks. Once you...
Okay, so we're gonna go back
2
out.
seals are already open. 5 are still closed. The note should help me.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the hall, and we're gonna set up the meal for her.
That should do. So, looking good. Even if I do say so myself.
And next we're gonna put the calories. And then we're gonna put on some plates. And then we're gonna put some fried maggot
Excellent
on
meat.
top.
And it even almost looks like chicken.
And then we're gonna put some weeds. I'm not gonna eat
pretty
that.
Sure this is
No
something
way.
similar to rocket.
Weed and rocket is different thing, man. Come on, Wilbur.
Except for the lack of dressing, that already looks quite tasty. The emphasis being on looks. All that's missing is the oil and vinegar.
So we're gonna put the sour wine.
The wine, so sour, it could make a good substitute for vinegar. The only thing missing now is the oil.
And then we're gonna put the body oil.
The wine, so sour, it could make a good substitute for vinegar. The only thing missing now is the oil.
Oops. This is the oil.
Oil is oil. Vinegar and oil. Why do people always say the cooking isn't as easy as it looks?
I don't know. But anyway. We are gonna pass this letter to the Count.
Master, this scroll was in the postbox.
From Seastone. Arch Mage murdered. Wanted, blah blah. Nothing of any importance.
Are you sure?
I'm not interested in politics. Kings and archmages come and go.
Yes, you're right. No reason to burden yourself with such things. There's a picture of the Arch Mage and me on the cover. Even if the Count isn't interested in politics, he's not likely to let a wanted murderer work for him. He would hand me over to the Van Burens if he noticed. Count.
Ah, Igor, there you are. You're wearing suitable clothing at last.
Yes, Master. Your table awaits, Master. Is that to your satisfaction?
Yes, delightful.
Thank you, Master. I have prepared the, salad for the young lady.
Rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast?
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. Pull the cord, Igor. Let my little bunny rabbit know it's time to eat.
Count?
Yeah.
Are you sure your fiancé, is being honest with you? I don't want to spread any rumors, but Mr. Whale from the village, he thinks Miss Kiki might possibly be after something other than love.
Oh, so am I.
Yes, but I don't mean friendship and care.
She won't be the first Mrs. Orlov, Igor, and probably not the last. I know who she is and know how to handle her.
Fair enough.
Then. The poor Count. He thinks he knows her and believes she loves him. I need to know how to say open in Ratish.
I can't help you with that. I only speak Batish, not Ratish.
Oh, cool. Say something in Batish. I can't hear anything.
But the bats out there in the hall are doubled over with laughter, believe me.
Have you any idea how to summon ghosts?
Why should I? The last thing I could do with is a howling castle ghost scaring my young wife.
I must get back to work.
You certainly must. You're quite chatty for an Igor.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next? We're gonna try and ring the bell.
How can I make sure that the bell in Miss Kiki's room...
It depends on how hard you pull it. Pull a bit harder than middle strength to start with, and then about a third less at the end.
Okay.
No, middle strength to start with, then a bit less at the end. No, that was the stables. Why don't you just do what I tell you? There you go. I don't need you anymore today, Igor. I will be spending the rest of the evening and the night with my fiancée.
Very well, Master.
Psst! Hey, Shorty!
Oh, hello, Miss Kiki.
What's with this place? Where's the gold?
Gold?
Yeah, jewelry, precious stones, that sort of thing. I ain't found none.
Maybe the Count isn't that rich.
A count living in a big castle? Course he's rich. The only question is, where is he hiding it? Hey, what's that?
I wanted to talk to you about that. It's sealed by 7, seals.
Ooh, what do you think's in it?
What could a chest like this hold? A treasure, of course.
You have to learn to lie better, and quickly. But the fact that you were trying tells me there must be something valuable in it.
I don't know, but it must be important.
Well, if it's important to someone, it'll also be valuable. And you want to steal it?
Well, steal?
Count me in. As future countess, it practically belongs to me anyways. What do I have to do?
Come with me. Just open that seal over there.
Why don't you do it?
I can't. It has to be opened by someone very special.
Ah, I understand. You need a woman's touch.
Something like that.
Well, that was simple. That it?
That's it. Interesting to know that you could do it.
Tell me when you got that thing open, and don't even think about simply disappearing with my stuff.
Very well, Miss Kiki.
Now, I'll go humor the old fart. I'm sure with a little persuasion, I'll be able to find out where he stashed the rest of his treasure.
This was the first seal, or the third, depending on how you count them. Van Buren is pointing at a key. Is he trying to mock me? Could that be the invisible key that is visible to all? Only the Count. Ha! That's just a picture. Or is it? That's a pretty neat trick.
So we're just getting out the key and then we're going to use it.
That was easy. So that's over half the seals open.
Okay, so we're going to go back
The
up.
truly greatest mage of all time. Who could that have been for an egomaniac like Ashcroft Van Buren? Arch Mage Alistair? Or, of course, he means himself. Which presents a problem.
Okay, so we're going to go back outside. And what we're going to do, we're going to go and have a look. Back into the hole. Since no one's here, we're going to take the drink.
I think it's safe to take a closer look at the letter now. The Count's distracted.
And then
Wanted for the murder of Arch Mage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous the Honourable Council Leader Van Buren has posted a reward of the villain's weight in gold, naked, before breakfast, for the apprehension of the offender. It's followed by a detailed description of me. Not like it was even necessary. This picture of me next to the Archmage is razor sharp. The amount of detail the engravers carved into the printing plates is amazing. I wonder if Lizzie will turn me in if she learns of the pile of gold.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use... Oh,
In the picture of the Arch Mage, you can see the smallest. You can even see the big red pimple I had on my nose that day.
okay. So next we're gonna open the drawer.
No, nothing of interest.
Okay. So what we are going to do, we can go back out. And we're gonna ask the mayor how to summon ghosts, and he will teach us how. And we're gonna go right out here to the camp. And we're gonna just go straight into town. And we're gonna go straight into the swords and I don't know what's the second word. And we're gonna speak with the mayor.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
This
Someone
one.
like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, an expert on the occult, like...
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of blood in the triangle. You also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
How does it go?
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All
Okay.
good so far. I have to be getting on. Till next.
Goodbye.
So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go back out. And we're gonna leave the village and go back. And grab some items to summon of Alistair's ghosts. So we're gonna take a sharp left. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab the red wine.
The Count's distracted. This is my chance. Theoretically, I need blood, but maybe this thick red wine will do the trick.
Okay, and then the next thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the incense.
It's not frankincense, but these incense sticks will create some atmosphere.
And what we're gonna do, I think there's something around here. So we need glass.
A lovely glass with a thick bottom. Glasses made of perfect transparent glass like this are very rare and expensive.
And what we're gonna do with the glass, we're gonna look at the letter so we can get the Alistair symbol.
I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more detail. Yes, it worked. The little label at the back says I'm only supposed to wash my professor's robe by hand in cool water. Whoever did this engraving really had an eye for detail.
And we're gonna go back outside. So we're gonna summon Alistair at the near the chest. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna
The
pour
bowl
the
of
red
blood has
wine.
to be placed in a triangle, and I don't have one yet.
What am I missing?
I still can't can't believe that this smell is important for summoning a ghost, but what the heck? Atmosphere. Pure atmosphere.
Oh, I just remember. I forgot to take some coal from the fireplace. So, sorry guys. So we're gonna go all the way back. And we're gonna pick up the coal, which is right here. And we can use this to help us draw us some
Here
symbols.
at the edge are pieces of charcoal. I wonder whether I can use it as a sub... I'm sure you can draw with it. At least my fingers are black with the stuff. And I can't really imagine Archmage Alistair caring about whether he's summoned using white chalk or black charcoal. You can't be picky with that sort.
So we're gonna go back inside. And we're gonna use the black charcoal to draw.
That's the first step.
And then we're gonna use the blood. And then we're going to use the charcoal again to draw Alistair's symbol.
Right then. To summon the Archmage, I have to draw his symbol on the floor while reciting the spell. Unfortunately, I don't know the right symbol.
Oh, oops. So what we're going to do, in order to find out the right symbol, we're going to use this heavy glass and we're going to look at the letters.
I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more detail. Yes, it worked. The little label at the back says I'm only supposed to wash my professor's robe by hand in cool water. Whoever did this engraving really had an eye for detail.
Oh, sorry guys, I messed up. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the mayor. And we're gonna speak with the mayor, and we're gonna ask him about the symbol.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, Miss.
About summoning that.
Yeah?
Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle? And does it have to be an isosceles triangle or just any old one?
It doesn't matter. This is necromancy, not geometry.
Does it have to be chalk or can I use something else? Ooh, and how thick do the lines have to be?
Draw a circle on the floor with something and a random triangle somewhere outside.
That doesn't sound much like a precise... I'm supposed to draw the ghost symbol on the floor, but what is Archmage Alistair's symbol?
No idea. Some kind of symbol that represents him. A family crest or a seal.
He has a coat of arms. It's on his amulet, but... I just can't remember what it looks like.
So we're just gonna ask that important question, and
Oh, good, so
then we can go
I have to be getting on.
Goodbye.
and continue off.
I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more detail. Yes, it would. There's the Archmage's neck, and there's his thing with the family crest. It shows two serpents in a kind of knot, biting their own tail.
So we're going to draw that.
easier if the Arch Mage's symbol were a stick figure or a cross. That would have been easier to draw than two knotted snakes. Hey, ghost! Drag your translucent butt here now. Got the stuff? The power of coal compels you. Those were exactly the ancient words that Mr. Whale whispered in my ear. Just doesn't seem to... Archmage Alistair! Thank the coal!
Wilbur, I'm happy to see you too. But I don't have much time, and there is much to say.
I did everything
And we get
wrong,
the trophy
Archmage.
called Ghost
I built
Whisperer.
the golem and I let Remy down, and I brought Timmy here, and
You have done nothing wrong, Wilbur.
yes, I have. I wanted to help and I let myself be fooled, and that's why you were transformed. And then I didn't do anything instead, and that was wrong too. Remy is dead, Archmage.
He is not. At least I don't believe he is.
Yes, he is. He died in my hand.
No, you were tricked again. This book you are searching for, it contains no information about how to destroy the wand.
But if not Remy, then Monkus.
He's letting you do his dirty work for him. The book does contain powerful spells, but it won't help you destroy the wand. Monkus wants to use its power for his own end.
Why does Monkus want this book? What's he up to?
The Kitab al-Azif was written by a mad mystic called Al-Hazred. It is a book about demonic cosmology and contains magic spells with which one can summon mighty beings.
Including the Nameless One?
I don't think that Monkus wants to set the Nameless One free. Even he isn't mad enough to do that. He wants to open a window into the dungeon dimension in order to siphon the Nameless One's powers.
Sounds dangerous.
It's impossible. Any weakness in the structure of the dungeon dimension would be instantly used by the Nameless One to escape his prison. He is incredibly powerful, and he is dreadful, Wilbur.
If the book is so dangerous, we should destroy it. Or we could just leave it in the chest. It's already been there for decades.
Powerful objects have a tendency to be found. You have to destroy the book. Monkus must not get hold of it.
Why did Monkus send me? And where is he?
That's worrying me, too. He won't be sitting around idle awaiting your return, that's for sure.
At least he doesn't know we're onto him. He believes I'm bringing the book back to Seastone to use it to destroy the wand.
Yes, the magic wand. The book alone will not be sufficient to open a window into the dungeon dimension. It will take a complicated mechanism using black magic and an incredible magic force to penetrate the dungeon of the Nameless One.
The mechanism of which you speak, there's one like that in the temple under Seastone.
Yes, Ivo told me about it. It was under my nose for all those years and I never noticed.
Monkus doesn't have the book yet, and I can't imagine the Van Burens working with him either. Without them, the wand is useless.
Those are the only trump cards we hold. He needs the book and the wand. And while he is chasing after those, we will destroy the machine.
Did you know that Tim is aware of?
Yes. Remy came to me after Timmy's parents were killed by a werewolf. Timmy's injuries weren't bad, but I knew that he would change at the next full moon.
Did you look for the werewolf who did this to him? I mean, if you kill the werewolf, Timmy is healed, isn't he?
Imagine that Timmy made someone else into a werewolf while he was transformed. Would you want that person to come and kill Timmy in order to release Timmy's curse from?
I never thought of it that way.
The curse of the werewolf is an illness that one has to learn to control. It is hard, and Remy and I didn't want to place this burden on little Timmy up to now. We just let him change and let off a little bit of steam. But if he has now changed uncontrollably, you will have to teach him how he can manage the curse, Wilbur.
How can I destroy the book from the chest?
It's just a book. You can tear it and burn it.
That sounds doable.
However, you should be aware that there are other copies of the book. Over the centuries, there has always been the odd one appearing and then disappearing again.
That means we won't be safe as long as the magic wand and the machine still exist.
Correct. As soon as the book has been destroyed, you will have to travel to Seastone and help your friends to destroy the machine. That won't be very easy. Monkus will defend it.
And we won't be getting the mighty Van Buren wand just like that either. No. There has to be a better way. We have to trick Monkus, surprise him, and beat him at his own game.
That's the Wilbur Weathervane that taught the Shadow Army the meaning of fear.
Open the chest and get the book to safety. Easier said than done. Do you know what the breath of death could be referring to?
I think I know.
Oh,
How did you do that?
I don't just look like a ghost, Wilbur. I am one.
What do you mean?
I am dead.
No! You're not dead. You're the Arch Mage. You were transformed, and Ivor wanted to change you back.
And she managed that. But then I had to go, Wilbur. I am so weak that you had to help me to appear here.
But how are we supposed to, without you?
So far, you've managed pretty well without me, my friend.
How can you be dead?
My death wasn't in vain. I went at the height of my powers. That's the stuff of legend.
But it wasn't your time. Not even close.
I did just buy a new pair of shoes that I was keen to break in. I wanted to give my cleaning lady a nice present for her birthday next week. I have still got post to deal with and would have liked to have spent a few more evenings sitting on my balcony. I don't think one is ever ready to go. But I'm gone now. And others will have to step up and fight in my stead.
How is Princess Ivor doing?
I sent her and Critter to Seastone to keep monkers out of the underground temple for as long as possible. Perhaps they might even manage to destroy the machine.
Critter is with Princess Ivor. Then Captain Nate can't be far off. Finally, some good news.
You have friends at your side, yes.
Earlier you said one can learn to control the werewolf curse. How?
When he is a were-rat, Timmy is possessed by bad feelings. Anger, aggression, hate. They're like a shield surrounding him. And underneath it's still the same old Timmy.
Ah, the first time we ran into each other in the woods, he didn't attack me right away.
Something in the monster recognized you, and that something is the tiny piece that still remains of Timmy. A candle in a hurricane.
How can I get through to him?
Timmy's primitive feelings have taken control. If you want to reach him, you'll only get through to him on that level. A smell, a voice, a tune. Simple things, little things, which could cut through the storm to reach Timmy.
And once he starts listening to me?
Then tell him not to give in to the anger and hate, that he shouldn't let himself be ruled by bad feelings anymore. He must think. It will be a difficult task, but if anyone can reach him and get him back, then it's a friend like you.
I'm supposed to stop the apocalypse and fight a powerful sorcerer while the country's in chaos. How am I supposed to do all that? I'm not a mage anymore.
That's exactly the point. No one can do all these things on their own. But you and Ivo, the rats, the inhabitants of Seastone, together you stand a chance. Don't wait for a messiah who is going to wave his magic wand and make everything okay again. Do it yourself.
But the people all want something else. And lots of them only think of themselves.
That's why role models are required. Do what you think is right and others will follow you. I have always valued you for your tenacity and your friendliness. You are never cruel nor cowardly. You never give up and never give in. Onwards, Wilbur Weathervane, with friendliness and courage in your heart, and lead others by good example. And perhaps carry a flag or something like that, so that people further...
Hey! Mean!
My time in this world is over, Wilbur.
Will you come and visit me as a ghost sometimes and give me some good advice?
No, my friend. You know everything that you need to know.
But don't go.
If you want to honor my memory, then lead your life in line with all that I've taught you. And don't leave cupboard doors open. Farewell, Wilbur Weathervane.
Aww. Oh well. So we're gonna go back outside. And what we are going to do, we're going to just have a look at this quick scenario of the Count and the Lovebirds conversation.
How is your salad, my Aurora?
Real good, darling. It's not easy to get chicken to taste a chicken. My compliments to the chef.
Yuck.
We're all just doing our best to make you feel at home.
Whew! Looks like I got away with it.
Vladdy, I'd love to see the whole castle, the library, the ballroom, the treasure chambers.
Of course, my love. But there'll still be time for that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to show you something completely different.
But Vladdy, I'm a respectable young lady.
What does the Count mean by something completely different? I'd like to see that. I wonder if I should ask if I can join them.
Anyway, so I think that's all the
I think it's
conversation.
better I leave them in peace. I've got a good feeling about their marriage.
So we're gonna head back out. So we're gonna go outside. And we're gonna speak to Esther.
Esther?
Yes?
Do you know the tune that Timmy likes to whistle?
Yes. His mother used to hum that tune to him when he couldn't sleep. I did the same whenever he had nightmares.
How does it go?
La 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 la. Like that.
I think the book is in a large chest in the castle. A chest sealed with 7 seals.
Can I help?
Would you happen to know how to say open in...
No, not a clue. Timmy never spoke to me in Ratish. Nor Ethel, for that matter.
Yes. Presumably they only speak their language amongst themselves. See you later, Esther.
Bye.
So we're gonna go down to the village. And then we're gonna go into the shop. We're going to talk to the mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
And we're going to ask about, could you tell me about where the sorcerer from Burningsbury?
Oh, you know, here and there. Oh no! It was feared that his brother or someone else could try to bring him back to life. So his remains were spread nice and neatly across several graves over the land, and none of them carries his name.
And then we're going
Is part of the sorcerer buried in the cemetery?
I'm not at liberty to say. We swore never to say a word about which grave his left hand is buried in and which holds his right leg. Oh,
Oh, come on, just say it. Which grave is he buried in?
my lips are sealed.
Why was Van Buren actually beheaded, hung, and drawn, and quartered?
You always have to kill an evil mage or sorcerer 3 times so he doesn't come back. Everyone knows that.
Doesn't beheading him and then hanging him present certain logistical problems?
The whole thing wasn't very well prepared. Some mages wanted to ram a wooden stake through his heart instead. Others wanted to burn. You know how it is. An angry mob, differing opinions. In the end, we can count ourselves lucky he was executed at all.
I have to be getting on.
Goodbye.
So we're going to go back outside now. And what we're going to do, we're going to look at the graves.
The sorcerer must be buried around here somewhere.
And what we're going to
They
do, we're
always
going to
seem to
speak
be
about the
family
graves with the mayor.
And if you want to save space, it says Lugosi on this gravestone. They always seem to be family graves. And if you want to save space, this is the Lee family grave. This cross bears the name Cheney. The Lugosi family. This is the Karloff family.
Right, and then we're going to go back inside. But before that, we're going to just check out the building down to south. Right here.
That would be the perfect house for Esther, Gulliver and Nate. The 3 would bring life back to the village. Or, something along those lines anyway.
And then we're going to go in back to the shop. And we're going to talk to
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello,
Mayor.
Mr. Weathervane.
about the graves.
About the grave graves in the cemetery?
Yeah.
One of the gravestones bears the name Lugosi. What can you tell me about them?
Oh, the Lugosis were the dentist.
Somerville had its own dentist.
Oh, the village was voted prettiest smile in the backwoods 3 years in a row. Yeah. Unfortunately, old Lugosi went a bit soft in the head. He rambled on about little green men and the plan he had to foil. Number 9 of them. Dental hygiene in the village took a nosedive from then on.
What can you tell me about the Cheney family?
Oh, the elder Cheney was a travelling actor in his youth. Oh, the only one of us to ever leave the village for any length of time. He must have been really successful. They called him the Man of 1,000 Faces. Later, he retired here in the village. But his son inherited the theatre bug, left before disaster struck. Probably saved his life.
The Lee family, were they a long-established family in the village?
Who? Oh, right, the Lees. Yes, they were. Yes, it's very long established.
So, what can you tell me about them?
Well, there was Shield Hand Lee. He was a smith, and his wife Fire. Yeah, Fire Anna. She was very hot.
Very hot.
I think I know what I need to know. About... One of the big graves has the name Karloff on it.
Large family. The young Karloff was a giant of a man, strong as an ox, but of a friendly nature. When the terror came from the woods, he was caught by a mud. Well, like most of the others that disappeared in the woods, we couldn't bury him. Only his ancestors are buried in the grave in the cemetery.
I have to be...
Goodbye.
And that's it. So we're going to go back outside. And we're going to look at the Lee family gravestone.
Mayor Whale didn't have anything believable to say about the Lee family, almost as if they weren't from the village. I'm pretty sure in there's a Van Buren, not a Lee.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to get Esther to help us dig the hen.
Esther?
Yeah.
About the seal.
How can I help?
I, need a hand.
Yes,
From a grave.
of course, from a grave. Chopping someone's hand off while they're alive would be very polite, would it?
It must be a certain hand, from the sorcerer Van Buren. He's buried in the Lee family grave.
Okay. Do you just need the hand? Or is there anything else I can get you?
Just the hand, please.
Well, I'll get going straight away. While I'm about it, I might as well see whether I can find a new left kit.
You're not upset if I don't join you, are you?
No, no problem. Come by later and I'll hand you the hand. Right?
Thank you. See you later, Esther.
Bye.
And then we're going to go into the wood. And we're going to get little Timmy. So we're going to put up a stick.
Ah!
So that's where the trap is.
The trap is still there.
And what we're going to do, we're going to set up the stick onto the tree. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put a sausage on a stick, because that's Timmy's favourite.
Ah, I needed that. A few hours sleep would be lovely too. But first, I have to get that book. If there's still even just a little Timmy in the were-rat, this will do the trick. Timmy loves bratwurst. Oh no! He jumped right over it. Shh, easy, Timmy. Ouch! I knew you were in there, Timmy. A were-rat would never have been interested in sausages. That's all you. Fight it.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the flute.
Arch Mage Alistair said we could probably get through to Timmy with a tune. It's worth a try.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna play 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it. Remember, Timmy? Your mother used to sing this tune to you when you couldn't fall asleep. Remember, concentrate. Think about the good and friendly things, not the hate. You're not a monster, you're a little rat and you're loved.
There we go.
I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry
And we
about.
get the trophy
Nothing happened.
Timmy.
I didn't want any of this to happen. Did I? Did I hurt anyone?
No. I think you make a pretty bad werewolf rat. Munkus tricked me for the second time, Timmy. He disguised himself as your uncle in the cave and then sent me here.
Then perhaps Uncle Remy is still alive.
Maybe he is.
I'm sure he is. Uncle Remy can't be beaten that easily. We have to look for him.
You can bet on that, but I need to find the book first.
But if Munkus wants the book, then it must be evil.
In the wrong hands, it could mean the end of the world. We have to find it.
And then we'll look for Uncle Remy.
Deal. I found this. You must have lost it.
Oh, my neckerchief.
Now that's the Timmy to do math I know. Why didn't you tell me about the curse earlier?
I didn't know how. And I was worried you'd be scared of me. Most people are scared of werewolves. And for good reason. We can't control ourselves, you know. We don't realise when we do evil.
Yes, but the Archmage Alistair said you can learn to control the curse.
The Archmage?
Let's talk some more about that tomorrow. I think you've had enough adventures for one day. I think I know where the sorcerer hid the book. But to get to it, I have to know how to say open in rat.
Open?
Exactly, but in Rattish.
Open? Have you never noticed that we talk to each other?
You mean Rattish is exactly the same as our language?
No, your language is like ours. Rats and big people have lived side by side for so long. You've picked up the odd thing or two.
Amazing! The magic word is open. Hey, I know Rattish. Let's get back to the others. You must be dead tired.
Can I hide under your hat again? The moon is so bright.
Of course, for as long as you want.
Okay, so now we're gonna leave the wood. And we're gonna speak with Esther and get the hand. And then we'll go and finish opening the lock.
Wilbur, I've got the hand.
That was quick.
Not the first time that I've done a bit of late-night shopping.
And you're sure it's Van Buren's hand?
Pretty sure. There are at least indications that it is the hand of a sorcerer.
What indications? Ah!
It's not very well mannered.
You know what? I think you might be right.
So we're gonna head to the castle. And we're going to open the chest. So we're going to use little Timmy first. Actually, we don't need to.
Ahem. Open. Now there's only one seal between me and the mad sorcerer's spell.
And we're going to use the hand.
Fine then. Come on. Come on. Did it. Maybe it's looking for the right hand. wherever that may be. That was the last seal. Ha! That's it. Ah. This isn't the right place to read a book like this. I'll go join my friends by the bright, warm fire.
So that's your plan, then? Pretty risky.
I know, but even if I destroy the book, Monkus will find another copy sooner or later. We have to destroy the machine in the temple and the wand if we ever want to be truly safe. And we're going to use this as bait. You three take care of yourselves. Thanks for all your help.
No, we must thank you, Wilbur. You helped us when no one else would, and you convinced others to help us too.
The next time we meet someone in need, we'll help them and say, "You have Wilbur Weathervane to thank for that."
I think the help alone will do. Thanks. What will you do once Timmy and I have left?
The mayor was here. It took a while for him to pluck up the courage to come closer than 10 paces away from us, but I think he's coming round. He says the village needs a handyman and that you told him that Nate and I can repair pretty much anything.
That sounds great. You could even take over the handyman's workshop. There's no one left to contest ownership.
All right, we'll go there. The mayor has invited us for a glass of water.
Probably holy water, just in case.
We'll pass that test, I'm sure.
I'm not very good at goodbyes.
Let's say, until we meet again, not goodbye. Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
Look after yourself, and look after Timmy.
I will. I think it's a good plan, and we have enough time to train for it. Timmy and I will...
Wilbur!
And we got the trophy called Last Gnome Standing.
Surprise!
Monkus! I'm going to...
Stay where you are and do nothing. Or do you want something bad to happen to these two?
Ivo! Critter!
Wilbur, you have to stop him!
Let Ivo and Critter go right now, or...
Or you have nothing to threaten me with, Weathervane. The Fireball and the Fatty put up a worthy fight, but they ultimately had no chance against my power. Just like you.
Chantal, show this toad what your wand can do.
It doesn't work!
As the little angel soon realized when I sent her mother to the realm of dreams. Why do you think I didn't go to the dark woods to get the book myself? I had more important things to do. Did you know there were 3 Van Buren brothers? One created that remarkable wand over there, the most powerful one there is. The second created the book that explains how one can use it to open gates between the worlds. But the third brother, the cleverest of all, didn't trust his power-hungry sibling. He created a ring that protected him from his brother's magic. And it's still serving well today.
Then I went and got this book for nothing.
Oh, no. You've done my cause a great favor in doing so, Wilbur. I knew you would get hold of that book with the right kind of motivation. The resistance needs a leader. And I know of no greater fighter for good than you. Sound familiar?
You rotten little monster!
Why, thank you. The book! Put it on the lectern!
Not a chance!
Ha! We both know you'll do anything to save your friends.
No, Wilbur, don't do it! Ah!
Don't!
The book! Now!
Wilbur!
And that's why evil will always triumph in the end. You goodies are too compassionate. You, step back. You, start reading.
I can't read very well yet.
Well, just try, sweetheart.
Nocturus maximalis aeternalis.
You have to stop him, Wilbur, at any cost.
I know. I have a plan.
Dox nigus paraglatus groklag.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw Timmy into the moonlight.
Tell me, Monkus, what did you really do with Remy?
The ghost had injured him. Giving him a little magical nudge over the edge of the abyss was easy after that. Why do you ask? Did you want to give him his hat back?
No, I just thought Timmy should hear it from you. Doesn't that make you angry, Timmy? Give me that book! Ah! Oof!
Was that it? That was your plan? You wanted to defeat a sorcerer with brute force? You keep reading.
Omnia nunc
Well, what else can you do if you can't do magic?
apparuro.
No! No! Impossible! No! Ah! The flap opening spell? You've tricked me with a child's spell?
I knew I had to distract you from Chantal and the machine for a while, and besides, it worked.
Slap fight. Oh yeah.
How did that spell get in the book?
I know a little something about bookbinding, doesn't everybody?
I will! Ah!
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna
Grating
just
with a pipe
look at
underneath
the
leads into
middle
the
part
machine.
of the machine.
Maybe some kind of exhaust? I don't know exactly what those liquids are, or what they're good for, and if I'm lucky, I never will.
Let go, gnome!
Presumably, you can use that to set the machine. It must be tricky to open a gate to another dimension and come out at the right place.
So what we really need is this
You can see the brothers were
wrench.
constantly fiddling around with the machine. A lot of it looks pretty temporary. These two pipes are held together by nothing but a clamp.
So we need to wait until next turn.
It looks like the Van Burens were versed in more than just alchemy and the dark arts. Why did they have to use their talents to build such a vile machine? Hoses, cables, vials, and mystical symbols. Only the truly deranged could ever come up with something like this. A grating with a pipe underneath. It leads into the machine. Maybe some kind of exhaust? A grating with...
Let go, gnome!
So it's one more rotation. Okay, so we're gonna pick this up.
Got it.
And we're gonna move across. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this on the machine. And then
Whoa!
we're gonna use this onto that hose. And we're gonna climb, put a lever on the left.
Hey! Stop that! Are you trying to kill us all? Hey!
maybe this.
That won't work. I can't aim at Munkus and turn the steam on at the same time.
Hey!
I've screwed the holes onto the pipes as tightly as I can. I've screwed the...
Let me see. Maybe I just need to move a little bit to the left.
Well, are the alarms getting heavy yet?
And then let's try again. There we go.
I don't know how much further down it is. No, the impact isn't going to be much fun.
Need a lift by any chance?
Ivo!
Ah, the saviour of the worlds.
But it's not really saved, is it?
No, but we have given it a second chance.
At least now I know I don't have to be a mage to make a difference.
I never thought you were a particularly fantastic mage anyway.
Hey!
But why should you have to be a mage? You're inventive, you're tenacious, you don't need magic.
Archmage Alistair said that when you cooperate and remain persistent, you can accomplish more than any individual ever could. Even more than he can.
Perhaps that's your task, to bring people together and lead by good example.
I could at least give it a try. We've paid a high price. Alistair is gone. We can't find Remy anywhere, and Captain Nate...
Yes, a high price indeed.
Alistair said one best honours the dead by living your own life the way they would have wanted you to.
Perhaps we're already doing that. You're looking after Timmy, and since Nate's gone, Critter hardly leaves my side. Ow!
Oh, everything all right?
Oh, it was just a little pirate in here. He's a fighter, just like his father.
We'll think of something. After all, we saved the Arch Mage.
That was completely different.
You mean there's no hope at all? None?
There is always hope.
There is always hope. So we get our last trophy called Rescued, and that's where we prevent against the evil. And so thank you everyone for watching. I really enjoy playing this game, and thanks for the support by giving me the likes and just to subscribe. Leave any questions below if you guys have any questions. The reason why I'm still letting the credits roll is because you can get a trophy by watching the entire end of the credits. So if you guys want a platinum trophy, then you guys have to definitely watch the whole credits. And also I wanted to thank the developers and all the people who contributed to the game, because without them, we'll never actually get the chance to play this game. So yeah, just wanted to thank everyone, and also if you guys have any questions or if you guys are stuck, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer any questions. And also let me know what what other games you want to watch, or want me to do a walkthrough / guide, and I'm more than happy to listen to what you guys have to say. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll just leave it as it is. And have a good day everyone. Bye.
need a hand?
And that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I just got my Platinum Trophy, Master of Unwritten Tales. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good day. Bye!